happy that the community came out. They're
Yeah.
here.
And everyone's been really positive about the game, so I'm really excited to see kind of what this tournament turns out. Once we get through pools, kind of see like where everybody feels about it. This is a lot of people's first chances, so I think this is like a really good first impression for people and what are their experience from it and how do they feel afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think just watching and talking to people, they really are enjoying whatever experience that they are getting out of it. Oh man, Fang has chains from his wrist?
Fang Unchained.
Yeah, it looks like he broke them apart, right? Yeah, I really like his new costume. It's really flashy. Fang has never really been that flashy character. He's just always had the gi pants, and now he's just kind of letting it rock with style. It looks sick.
Who's your main? Who do you usually play?
I used to play Capos in other games, but I'm starting to play Shaheen.
Okay.
I was trying to get some tips from Saint. Communication issues not really helping me out too much, but yeah, Saint's been trying to help me out. I'm just not very good at this game right. Fang going low 2 times in a row, pushing him back towards the wall, but Wrong has rage.
Wrong's in rage.
Oh, and he does the rage drive.
I think that's the first rage drive I've seen in the past like 10 matches.
It's hard. It's like it's hard for a Tekken player to come into the mindset where it's like, man, I actually have this utility that I can be using.
We have a whole new slew of tools in Tekken 7, especially Tekken 7 FR where we added the rage drive. So we have the power crush, and we have the rage art and the rage drive. You know, I like to call them tools, different tool sets for people to use.
Yeah, I really like the utility in rage drive. It would be really cool once we see a lot more usages of it, because I think the biggest thing from this game being out in a couple days is the versatility that people have been showing with the rage drives. Like there's intentions that I had no idea were even part of the rage drive mechanic that this move just covers and makes it so much more interesting.
Yeah, you know, it's a little different for each character. It's character specific, and some of them are a little more defensive than others.
Yep.
Yeah. So it looks like Unstable Hamster over there was downloading some information earlier today. Wanted to pull that out and see how it worked.
He went to his Harong default. It looks like he's definitely had some time with the game.
Yeah.
YYD's spending a lot of time going low, trying to utilize a lot of the sweeps and range, trying to keep Harong in check. Good break.
Nice throw break.
Being backed up. Getting a lot of mileage out of those low moves. I think probably around like 5 of the last 7 attacks that he hit were all low. So I think he's found his niche. Oh, takes out of the sweep and gets thrown for it. Wake up, stomp. Stomp again, and then they trade. And just wakes up and does a launcher. A lot of momentum on his side right now.
Let's see what
No throw break. And gets it for the win.
That's all she wrote.
So YYD just basically went, I'm going to go low a lot, and then I'm going to throw you as well. And I think that combination is really scary that first time. Fang does a lot of damage in this game, so it's really interesting to see like even his low moves doing big chunks of damage.
Yes. So we'll see how the strategy happens here. Maybe he won't throw out more lows. Maybe we'll go mid and high.
Yeah.
Maybe overheads. We'll see.
Because I feel like Unstable Hamster understands Tekken for sure.
Yeah.
So he can probably come back and get back into his groove with Harong and just start playing the game like he knows how it is and sprinkle in some of the new stuff along the way.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the times when you come into a new game, you really try to figure out the new stuff, but sometimes it's like, you know this character, you know what you can do, you know what your utility is. It's just adding in the pieces on top of that, and people forget that. Who do you play in this game?
I was actually playing Shaheen a lot just because no one knew how to play against him. So I was wrecking fooled, but I've actually started playing Paul a lot more.
Paul seems really cool in this game. He definitely does a lot of damage, and his new rage art or rage drive seems like it has a lot of utility. The rage drive or rage art before was one of the few rage arts that had like multiple uses in it, where it did a full relaunch, and so that you could go and you can extend your combos using it, which I always thought was really cool. And to see that sort of like being brought out into the rage drive is very exciting. And then his rage drive looks really, really good.
It's basically you know, it's like a death fist, but like times 10.
Yeah, it's a super hyped up death fist where he gets charge, can wall splat from really far away, gets a lot of wall carry, and even as like a punish, it works really well. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a good defensive move too if you're trapped against the wall.
Yeah, and because it has all the block stun on it, right?
Yeah.
So you can use it as a way to get your offense started in case like things aren't going so great. You can't get it into a combo.
Yeah.
You could use it to jump start your mix up and then get in there. Falling leaf, death fist, especially at the wall, is scary, man. I think that's the thing that rage drives really add to this game. It adds like this level of intrigue where it's like I really have to watch out for this very specific move because it can do so much. Oh, try to go low.
We got both of them in range right now.
A Sable Hamster seems to be throwing out a lot of moves just to deter it. Oh, but the step kick's going to get him for the launch. Then he's going to rage art, finish this off. Oh, I was afraid that was not going to hit, but he obviously knows what he's doing. More so than me. Then we get the stage transition.
Yep.
This is the infinite one?
Yes.
And I think that's one of the cool things with Tekken 7 too. The stage is constantly changing. It used to be like, here's my strategy about this very specific stage. I can get to this wall. But a lot of the stages transition from small to big, big to infinite. It really changes the dynamic. So this character that you might have where it's like based around getting wall carries and getting on walled stage.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't work out because of the stage change.
And we've seen that kind of in the past tournaments. I don't know if you watch Anakin, kind of use Jack, so he's been at times at a disadvantage just because he doesn't have the walls.
Oh, that was really close.
And there is that armor in use there, so you know obviously it's an armor move, so you can still take damage. But if you don't have enough health, it's 99. But perfect execution on YYD's part.
Yep, definitely knew he had the life advantage. So. Yeah. YYD taking that.
You know, he was spamming the buttons coming at him too.
Yeah, it really felt like he was kind of lost at the very beginning, but he ended up working.